our dungeon locations will be in the vanilla spots. The dungeons themselves, however, will be shuffled. So level 1 could be at level 8 and vice versa. All depends on what we'll see when we go over there. We're going to pick up our quick wooden sword, and then we'll see where they head. Some people head right over to vanilla 3, some head to vanilla 1. It looks both of them are going over to vanilla 3 though. And we got Wizards on the overworld.
Ooh, so that could make for some interesting screen scrolls. Cytown, immediately taking a divergence, wants to farm up some bombs.
Yeah, you definitely want to try to get bombs before you go into a dungeon. We have level 3 at level 3, so nice small dungeon to find early. And we have an immediate staircase. We'll see if it's a transport or not. We have an item, and it is a power burst, which is very nice to see at just 47 seconds into a seed.
Yeah, not too bad if they want to get over towards the graveyard or the Lost Hills or the forest. Not too hard to do that with the power bracelet.
Yeah, just the fact that it eases up transportation makes it extremely worthwhile this early in the seed before you have the recorder.
Oh, wow, and that's the bow on the floor. That is a super staircase.
So this is a somewhat loaded level 3. I believe cytown got the bow. Or did he get wall mastered?
No, cytown did an up and A, definitely picked up the bow. And there's our map for our level 3. Name that ink blot.
Dude, clipping to the river to try and get that pack of bombs is just going to be out of his reach. So all we are looking for now in this level 3 is a Triforce. However, it looks like we are ladder blocked.
Yeah, it looks like that's the end of level 3 for now.
cytown gave us a look into what our medium secret is, and it is approximately 26 rupees. So a bit on the lower end. Money's not that prevalent in these kind of flags, but it's definitely nice to have.
Yep, meanwhile, Dudude using that power bracelet right away, up towards the graveyard. Gonna check out the Armos item, I imagine. Nope. Yep, he was headed towards the dungeon, then remembered the Armos item just a few screens east.
cytown taking a unfortunate overworld death, has to go back to start. And we got some money at the vanilla, so our armor item will be at the small secret, which is the one nearest to the coast.
Good information.
Speaking of information, it looks like cytown is going to give us our check into vanilla 1. We'll see what it is here. Hopefully it's another small dungeon. Dude takes an unfortunate death at the staircase to the vanilla 6.
Well, the worst place to take a death is on the overworld, but even worse is to take it right in front of a dungeon entrance.
The power race will mitigate that just a bit because of the fact that you can get right back over there. And we have level 1 at its vanilla location. We have 3 items here, 2 on the ground, 1 in the staircase.
Just then, thousands of voices cried out in terror, "Bread!" And we also had the ball is in 3, not 1, but there is the Triforce out of 1 there for cytown.
You'd have to assume he's going to go back in and look for some items here, which he promptly does.
Yep,
Dude going straight for the Armos.
Yep, 3 items in level 1, 2 on the floor, 1 in a staircase. And we have the ladder as our Armos item.
We have the rafters our Armos item.
Oh, I apologize. Wrong set of sticks.
I mean, they both do the same kind of thing, so.
And first, the power bracelet, and it looks like Dudude is going to use that raptor right away. Finds the blue ring shop here close to start.
Yeah, it might take cytown a little bit to get over to the Armos location. He doesn't know where it is quite yet, since he did take that overworld death, but he should find out momentarily, since he is heading back up that direction. It looks like he is key blocked from level 1.
These early game resources are important to spend wisely. Dudude finally finding some chocolate in the seed. We find level 5 behind the raft spot.
Level 5 being our first dungeon with a mandatory transport staircase.
Well, good to keep in mind. Levels 1 through 4 aren't supposed to have staircases. At least they don't in the vanilla. So you find a staircase in those dungeons, and it's not the item staircase, you know it's segmented.
Cytown about to pick up his Armos news.
Dudude didn't spend very much time in that level 5. Must have been keys.
Yeah, keys are looking like it's an issue for this seed so far.
So it would be good to note if we see any cheap keys in any of these shops.
Well, first thing to buy would be a candle because we want to be able to get to the 2 large secrets if possible. We do have that one free one up in the upper west side, upper east side. Sorry, that one's really far out of the way, but we do have the power bracelet, so it's not as bad. Cytown making the approach to get his raft momentarily.
Meanwhile, Dudude into level 1.
Cytown grabs his raft.
And Cytown heading up the staircase to Vanilla 2.
Gotta be a little bit careful. Gets into the staircase, and we have level 9, so nothing we can do here. Come back here in probably about 45 minutes or so. It does look like Dude's gonna grab his Triforce in one. We'll see if he tries to bomb around a bit.
It has been pretty lucky with those bomb drops so far.
And Dude does pick up his Triforce.
Tying it up.
Cytown might make the 4-heart check on the white sword item if he's gonna grab the heart here. We'll see if he ends up going up towards the waterfall.
That looks like it. The other option might be to explore whatever dungeon is up here in the Lost Hills, hoping perhaps that you find at least 1 heart container in there.
We also do know we need to go up to the Vanilla 9 location at some point, because we know that there's a dungeon there that we have to clean. And usually a lot of people do that after the Vanilla 5 check.
It does look like Cytown is gonna find level 2 up here, so 2 items on the floor there.
So level 2 is a good dungeon to find. It's usually on the small side. The issue with level 2 is our 2 items are both going to be on the floor. Therefore, we might have to do some combat to pick them up. So we'll see what our combat here is like in level 2. We have an immediate map. Dude finds a heart. Takes up the heart container at Monaco Rock.
Yep, he's gonna head up to the medium secret, collecting some money. And luckily for Cytown, combat not too bad so far. We got a pair of Moldorms, some gels, and some keys.
Dude, having not seen the Vanilla 2 spot, is going to go check that out. Not going to be too happy to see level 9, because there's nothing we can do there yet.
Cytown finding the transport up to the northern section.
And another key block, August.
Yeah, and with 0 keys and no shutter doors, and nothing he can do about that. 2 final rooms in this lower section he can check out. And there is our ladder.
Just guarded by a spike trap.
So that's some good information. Now, one final room all the way in the northwest. Well, I guess he also hasn't taken out this Blue Darknut and Pulse Voice room.
So what I would do here if I was him is what he is actually doing. He's taking out the Zols, which died to one hit. He's going to leave the room and go back in. Now, A, save it, and B, as you can see, we got more Zols. That means I rolled a Pyro on the priority scale. And we'll see if he does it one more time to get rid of that Blue Darknut, and we'll see if it actually does or not. But getting rid of the Pulse Voice itself was nice. So yeah, you can basically change the entire enemy palette around, and we get the white sword for our duties. As Dude picks up his ladder.
Very nice. Very nice find. And Triforce. So not key locked out of this level 2. We're gonna full clear it.
Dude also in the white sword room. He's gonna do the same thing of killing what he can and leaving the room. Gonna be happy to see some of those enemies disappear and get replaced with the weaker Zells. As Cytown goes up to the white sword cave, and we'll see if he can pick up what's here. We have Lionels and Wizards on the overworld, so that is an interesting enemy set.
Yeah, it might tempt me to make that purchase of the big shield, but Cytown finding just the heart container here in the white sword cave, unfortunately unable to grab it. Probably won't see him come back up here.
And Dude grabs his white sword. So that heart at the white sword cave is kind of a good thing. So you're not going to spend the time to come back up here, unless you really want the magical sword. But to go out of your way for that probably isn't in either one of these runners' best interests. So I doubt they'll come back all the way back up here just for that.
Well, we are in the round of 32, so only top-notch players left. And here we go. Spectacle Rock holds level 4.
So with our ladder, that kind of takes the, I don't want to say pain of level 4 out, but then that tends to be ladder blocked quite often.
Dudude tying the Triforce count back up.
And we have an immediate staircase on level 4. We'll see if it's segmented or not. Given that level 2 was, I'm going to assume that this is as well. We got a heart container. Usually if one of 1 through 6 is segmented, most of the other ones are as well. The Potato King, yes. Game 2 but directly after this. And that is a book. So we have both items in level 4, just 4 rooms in.
Here's the map. That's an interesting shape there.
So that book is interesting because if we had our wand, we could use that book to set fire to the vanilla level 8 spot. But since we don't even have the wand yet, it's just going to eat up our inventory space, which we don't really want to do.
Meanwhile, Dudude here in the graveyard makes it in this time, finding another vanilla dungeon.
Yep, we got level 6 at the vanilla 6 spot. Enemy set not too bad quite yet, just some keys in the first room.
So here's the question, level 7 and 8, are they going to be vanilla or are they going to be swapped in their places? 50-50 shot, get your guesses in chat now. As Dudude finds a very quick Triforce in 6.
With 6 being as large as it is, it wouldn't surprise me to see him take that and leave, given that he can come back if he has to. Because that often tends to be in the realm of around 35 to 40 rooms, given the shapes algorithm. So the fact that he's going to grab that Triforce and come back tells me that he really just wants to gamble a little bit. And level 6 is one of the ones you do want to gamble on if you're going to gamble.
He's got that power bracelet, so worst case scenario, the recorder's in there. He can easily just push that block, get right back there.
With his newly found ladder, dude's just gonna go and finish off level 3. Doesn't have much left of it. Maybe get some keys here, hopefully.
Yep, keys and bombs are gonna be the big deciding factors in this seed, is my guess.
The main block of level 3 was that ladder block right there, but because we couldn't go down to this whole bottom half of this upper segment. But with level 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, you'll be able to bomb through most rooms that are adjacent to each other. So there's usually a workaround to keys, not always, but usually.
Yep, the exception being old men rooms like that. If the Princess Zelda's room happens to be shuffled in there. The corridor staircases, just a handful of exceptions.
Level 4 does have some solid walls, just not as many as 5 through 8 do.
And looks like Dudude, or not Dudude, cytown here in level 4 has found the Triforce room, but gonna do the in and out strats, get rid of these Pulse Voice and Dark Nuts.
Yeah, it's a great strategy to utilize. So basically what happens is the game isn't exactly intelligent. It will load enemies based on a set, like, denomination of numbers, almost. And whatever enemy is number 1 will load first. So that way we know that those rolls are higher up in that enemy list.
Yeah, and if you kill the very first enemy that spawns in there, all the others disappear. Like magic.
Vire doing its best to jump on Dude's head, but Dude gets out of the way just in time. We do see a compass, so we'll see if we have to go back up, and we do. It's right near that start room that was key blocked. May take a couple more rooms down here just to see if we can pick up a couple keys.
Cytown dodging these blue Dark Nuts. Unfortunately took a death in the Triforce room earlier, so now back at it. Luckily he did save the room, so just these 3 enemies left. And he'll be out of here full clearing level 4.
And that is Triforce number 3 in the day for Cytown.
So I'm curious. I wonder if perhaps Dudude didn't pick up the bow. He's still looking for items in here.
No, Dude has the bow. He's looking for keys, I'm assuming.
Oh, yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Dude is when I saw get the bow, and I didn't see Cytown get the bow.
And level 3 is small enough where it doesn't hurt to spend a few extra minutes looking for some keys, like that one.
Because he knows he's about to spend a key to get into the Triforce room. So he's trying to leave with a +1 at least.
Meanwhile, Cytown taking the raft over to level 5. He's going to be greeted with this key door. And is he going to opt to spend it? He's going to pirouette to see if there's a bomb hole first. And he is. Let's see what we have in level 5. An immediate reverse C room. This could either be a staircase or a drop room. It's a staircase.
And Dude grabs the Triforce in 3, and he is done here. Yes, both runners did pick up the bow in 3.
Yeah, I just wasn't taking into the consideration how few keys these runners still have.
Yeah, 2 keys between both of them, 1 each.
Oh, hi, Dodongos. That's a nice opportunity to get some bombs. Alright, Dudude checking out some shops. We still haven't seen the blue candle. There is a fairly cheap key at 89 in the arrow shop.
Gut feeling says our can will be at the forgotten spot at the moment. Nope, that's right here. I lied.
Oh, and that's an even cheaper key at 64, so that's definitely good to know. Rare shop with the goods.
And Dude is pretty close to a 100 secret, so he may check out that secret, then maybe go back and get a couple more keys.
Cytown has found the shape to level 5, and that is just a mess.
That is a very linear level 5, which is not what you want to see when you have a lot of key issues already.
Runners with very similar paths. Oh, as Cytown finds the recorder here in the staircase of level 5.
So, for all intents and purposes, cytown could make that level 9 Gamble on Silvers and consider himself in go mode at this point.
Oh yeah, look at that. 20 minutes in.
I mean, he does need a candle still, but that's relatively a non-plus issue.
Yep, know it's gonna be somewhere. Ooh, that's not good. Don't want to see those mugger rooms. Cytown's spinning the heart.
Speaking of candle, dude just bought blue. He just picked up red.
Oh wow, so red candle here in 5. That'd be nice. As Cytown with the Triforce.
I don't know if cytown found the candle though. We'll see if he goes back in. No, he is heading off, so it'll be interesting to see if he has a candle or not.
Yeah, I didn't see which room Dudude picked that up in, but Cytown did grab the map. But chat is saying that he skipped it. He's coming up here to the rare shop. We'll find it sooner rather than later.
That could come into effect later on if cytown has issues finding silvers. He may come back here to dig out that red candle. Afterwards, it'll be kind of useless for him.
Yeah, I don't think he must not be too concerned about items. He's halfway to completing his Triforce, so yeah, I think it would be the most efficient way to play the seed would be to go in 9, look for items on the way to collecting Triforces, hope that you find the silvers, but get in 9 as soon as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to get that information eventually anyway. The thing with level 9 though is you have 6 transport staircases, 2 item staircases, and a lot of rooms that just don't mesh well together. So it's kind of resource heavy. And right now we don't have a lot of keys, so digging out level 9 could be interesting later on. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and we just saw the large secret there from Cytown, 69 rupees.
So the seed not holding any hands. And we'll see what our coast item is, and our coast item is just a heart.
With just 4 though, Cytown isn't gonna say no. Might even not gonna check out the coast spot. And head straight to that burn bush. Level 7 or 8 incoming.
And we have level 7. So I mean his level 8 should be underneath the Recorder Lake.
If it's not, we got a problem for Fred, and not one that he's gonna be looking forward to.
Dude jumping back into the transport staircase. Gonna go back to the other part of this level 5.
Cytown playing that whistle for the first time. If anyone caught that tune, and you know what it is, please do tell.
That was from Final Fantasy. That was Aerith's theme.
Got a tripled the dongle high five. Cytown looking for 2 items in 7. Dudude, I believe, still looking for the staircase here in 5.
Which is going to find
there
right
it
here.
is.
So he's kind of in the same predicament right now that cytown is in. He's basically in... Does he want to take this level 9 gamble on silvers? And he's already on the level 6.
Yeah, he'll be coming out of here in a bit of a lead.
Still has some... well, cytown's better on keys now. 7 has been somewhat kind to him as far as that goes. Old man giving dude some sass.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's all they're doing with these flags.
That is a rude mugger sending dude back to 3 hearts to get the Triforce in level 5, but it's a mandatory done.
Yeah, mandatory mugger here in 5.
As dude finishes up. Still nothing item-wise on cytown side. Grabs the Triforce in 7. I think he's going to be on out of there.
Yep, not giving Dudude a Triforce lead for very long.
And we know the Triforce in level 6 is almost immediate. Just 1 room in.
And did we see any items in 7? I think
We saw heart
Cytown was
container.
leaving...
We saw 1 heart container.
Yeah. 1 extra.
Dude does go and pick up another heart, though. Now, the thing to note, though, is... Yeah, having 4 hearts isn't great. But if you look at our overworld, most of our feared enemies are on it already. We have our Lionels, we have our Wizards. So our dungeon combat's not that bad.
Well, you say that until they run into a whole bunch of Patras or Gliok.
Well, I mean, yes.
I sure hope Fred can never put some of those bosses on the overworld.
I mean, they wouldn't really do much, you'd just be able to walk around them.
I don't know, those Patrobes might interfere with some screen scrolls and whatnot. Or you could throw a Gliok blocking a staircase to a dungeon or something, like vanilla level 2.
Waterfall Cave. We have dude back into
Ooh,
level 1. Gonna look for some items. Gonna grab another key. It'll be interesting to see if cytown makes this play to come back here as well. I don't know what dude picks up here. Why is it always gotta be snakes?
Yeah, so Cytown up to 7 keys. That might mean we have an any key incoming.
Oh, cytown is in level 1 also. Okay, never mind.
At Pi 5 and I'm making very similar routing decisions. And there's a heart on the floor. And a blue boomerang in the stairs.
So level 1 not being too great to it for the runners. The only thing that they could really want now would be, well, any key, silver arrows. But not much doing here.
This is an ugly room to have bubbles in.
Dude back up to 5 hearts, which you won't be upset about considering that the old man just robbed him.
Hey, look at that. Level 1 is Cyrano de Bergerac. Level 1 with a bomb upgrade, just 3.
And that's an expensive 3 too.
Yeah, especially the low money in the seed. Large at 69, medium 26, small at 4. So extreme poverty seed.
Yeah, but again, money isn't really as bad as is in like a normal randomizer run, just because of the fact that you're not going to run into all the door repairs, etc. And that is our any key right next to start. That's a huge find.
Oh, very nice. So, Cytown is finished with level 1. Coming out with one good item, man. Any key.
Dude, think about the bomb upgrade is going to save his money. It'll be interesting to see if he goes back there when he sees what the any key is here, if he does.
We'll get him his map. And any key in hand, Cytown could make very quick work of this level 3, but is more interested in what's beyond the shutter door than that key door.
This is probably one of my least favorite rooms to fight careers, and just because you have to fight him on a straight path almost. Dude gonna go into the any key room, so you'll definitely be happy to see that. Gonna solve some of his resource issues. Picks up his any key and does the immediate save, so he does not want that bomb upgrade at that price.
Can't blame him. Well, yeah, no, fighting Guria's head on is not the best. Much better if you can do it from a distance with either wand or sword beams. Dudude back up to 6 whole heart containers.
Skipping that one key door in level 3 is making Cytown go on the Grand Tour.
Yeah, unlike Dudude, he's not doing it for the resources.
Gonna find out his answer right here though before he goes to the southern section. So it's gonna save him 5 rooms.
Here is the Coast Heart for Dudude. First time he's been down here. That's the Tringle for Cytown at a level 3. 2 to go.
Dude is into level 7. I'll see if he makes that quick Triforce grab and run also.
Yeah, this would be the play to make. You gonna dig out level 7, hoping that the silvers are in here? Or wait till you get to level 9? We have not been into the 8 yet. They've rather recently picked up the recorder. Haven't been back to the Deadwoods. Cytown gonna show us our first peek inside.
And there's our heart container on the floor and 7 for Dude. So he knows he's just looking for one staircase, and we'll see if he digs out or not.
Meanwhile, immediate staircase here in 8, and we find a heart container. Cytown noping out of that staircase.
Dude in a double push block room. We'll see if it pushes or not. It does. We'll see if our item is here. And that's a transport.
Another staircase in 8 for Cytown. And back to back, it's the wand. Very nice. So that will help against any dark nuts if they happen to be in level 9.
Yeah, it's gonna make this dungeon combat a little bit even more trivial almost. Using the wand and the white sword can do magical sword damage.
Good against bosses of almost every form, as well as Pancakes and Pulse Voice. And Gibdo's Oh My Cytown with another quick Triforce. 1 to go.
The thing of note, though, is if our silvers are not in level 9, Cytown has a lot of choice on where to go for silvers.
Yeah, that's a good point. And even though we've seen at least one mugger, still a whole bunch of heart containers on the table, too.
Well, the mugger was a heart or keys, and since they have the any key, that's kind of negates the muggers anyway.
Yeah, no, I just meant taking a look at their heart count. Even though they've spent a heart each, there's still a whole bunch of heart containers that we haven't found yet.
Yeah, good call. Cytown is in level 6, and you'll see that immediate Triforce as well, right here in this lovely keys room.
Ooh, there we go. We got a 7 map. And wow,
Cytown, I'm going to check out a couple of rooms.
And here is a staircase for Dudude. And just a second heart.
So 2 hearts in level 7.
So according to my notes, we haven't seen the floor drop in level 5 or 6. Haven't seen the staircase out of 6 and the items out of 9.
Dude grabs his Triforce in 7.
And Cytown with a map to level 6. Name that ink blot.
All things considered, that's not a bad level 6. I have seen much worse.
Oh yes, there's always a bigger fish in the sea. And Zelda 1 rando, that means there's always an uglier shape.
And that is a banana on the ground and a red ring and a staircase.
Yep, so that is our second super room of the night. And with that, Cytown eligible to enter level 9. Looking for a door, listening for a roar. Dude in level 8, finding, I think, the first of his heart containers in here.
And Cytown is going back into 7, so as soon as that dude catch up a bit, Cytown's just going to find another heart container here.
Yeah, so it's Silver Arrows either in level 9 or on the floor in 4. Or not 4, floor in level 5. 66% chance that they're in level 9. Oh, that's true. 50-50 that it's in level 9. We haven't seen the floor in level 8 as well.
level 8 is a big dungeon to find a floor item.
And we saw the ink blot to level 7 was kind of on the smaller side as level 7s go. So level 8 probably rather large.
Enemy set's not awful in level 8 though, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, combat really hasn't been an issue. We saw a couple deaths early on, but after a heart container or two, these runners have really been going at it.
Dude sees the Triforce in 8, thinks about it for a second, but picks it up. So yeah, he may be making that level 9 play as well.
Unfortunately, he has to go all the way up to Death Mountain first. He hasn't been into level 4 yet.
Alright, so chat, I'll let you guys decide where are our silvers. Are they going to be in 9 or are they going to be elsewhere? August, I'll leave it to you as well.
Ooh, well, I think the most exciting turnout would be not in level 9. So somewhere on the floor is always the more trolley location. And I think that would make for a more exciting race, so why not put it on the floor in level 8?
I like your thinking. I like it. I don't recall where the Triforce here in level 4 was for Dude. I don't think it was too far in though.
It's far enough for Cytown to locate the book and the heart container. There's the heart container in the staircase.
And there's the heart container in the staircase.
Cytown narrowing it down. But in the neighborhood of level 9 and headed that way. Gonna get in there at about the 4230 mark.
As Dude sees his Triforce book in level 4 as well. So we will see where our silvers are. What you'll see Cytown do is jump into pretty much every staircase he comes across. And probably take him just to eliminate both staircases at the same time.
Yep, headed right now up. Very nice clock drop, but gonna stab the bunny a few times first.
And of course, 9 has to be our only difficult enemy set in the game, because why not?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, it's gonna be so much quicker with that wand.
And red ring.
Oh, right, the red ring as well.
But Dude's combat is pretty impressive for someone who hasn't been playing as long as some of the other runners. He's put on a really, really amazing show this tournament so far.
Finds a staircase and opts to take it. So far, not a whole lot of shutter doors.
I want to say this blue Darknight room was a Triforce room. I'm not positive though.
Well, there's the
No,
compass, so it's got to be
north.
close.
Yeah, 2 north.
Oh, we got our first blue danger noodles. But not a problem for Cytown. And chat pointing out, Cytown does have that bomb upgrade up on Dudude. As well as a very healthy lead into level 9, but 9 being the great equalizer, anything can happen.
There's still no guarantee that silvers are here. Dudude finishes off his Triforce. We'll see where he goes. Will he go for 8 to get that last floor item? Will he go to 5, or will he go into 9?
If he wants to play it safe, jumping into level 5 being much, much smaller than level 8 wouldn't be a bad idea.
Dude is going to 9.
Yep. He's going to be in here about 3 minutes behind Cytown. Still no roar, still no door.
Still no silvers. Yeah, Dude has a few more checks than Cytown does. He doesn't know anything in 6. And there's Zelda. Hi, Zelda.
Hi, Princess. And that's all the way on the east or the western side, second column.
Link should just knock on the door and tell her to open up from the inside.
No. I mentioned this in a race either yesterday or earlier in the week. That door needs some bacon grease in order to slide open.
Is that like a new form of WD-40?
No. There's something about that bacon grease.
No silvers yet for either runner. They're both getting some exploration out of 9. Still definitely anyone's game. Depends on who goes which path.
Luckily, plenty of bomb droppers in the level if they need to farm some bombs.
We have a diamond staircase here for Dude. We'll see if it's anything. Cytown uses a potion to avoid dying to a manhandle.
Yeah, you don't see Manhandle in level 9 too often, but look at that, level 9, first item, just a heart container.
So Dude's seen one of them. That lowers the scale of silvers here. The good news for Dude is I would go to a dungeon I've already done some exploration, so I'd probably go back to level 5 or 8 first before going to 6.
Yep, at this point, we believe it is just a 33% chance. We still don't have the floor items at a 5 or 8.
Dude's thinking about it. He's staying here and set at 9. He's thinking about it. He is going to level 8. Nope. Where's Dude's going?
Oh, chat correcting me. We have seen the floor in level 5. That was the red.
Dude is back into 1. Oh, he's getting that bomb upgrade. Good, smart play.
According to chat, I think Cytown found the pig.
Yeah, Cytown found the pig, but no silvers. Now, as soon as this race is over, we will be having game 2. We're going to give the runners probably about 10-15 minute break. So stay tuned afterwards if you guys want to see game 2.
Yeah, I will be here, joined by LOZ Cards fan.
It looks like Dude might be heading over to level 6, unfortunately. He's going to a fairy fountain.
Oh, he's doing the up and A strats. This puts him a little closer to 5, but tooting that flute. Let's see where it lands.
He was going back into level 9. He just wants some bombs.
Yep, bombs and a full container of health.
We'll see how long it takes cytown to find one item, let alone both of them. Because we know one of them is not going to help him very much.
This one proving very valuable to cytown versus these blue dark knights.
Yeah, Dude does have the wand as well, so they both have that advantage at the moment. I probably should light it up on his side as well.
Yep. Must have missed that. I think cytown was entering level 9 when Dudude was grabbing that. Here is a tea room.
So you're seeing cytown do a bit of a clip here. These clips are not required by logic. It's just an extra skill you can do if you know how to. But there'll always be a way around doing it.
I'd be tempted to defeat those dark knights and maybe hope for a map or compass drop. Whole bunch of this level 9 explored by cytown. I've not been counting staircases, but cytown has not been a stranger to them, taking them left and right, up and down.
Yeah, Dude's found probably just as many by this point.
Yep, here's an Aqua Menace. Might be, guarding the map. There we go. Showing us our punch card.
So -7 rooms, so not an awful 9.
Another transport.
Level 9 doing its best Swiss cheese impression.
Yep, always large, always in charge of the seed.
I think they're in the same room.
Yeah, I think you're right. We could see a photo finish.
Well, Dude still doesn't know where either she or he is at the moment. But Dude does know item knowledge. He knows that there's one item in here already.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think cytown came across that staircase. Swapping places now. Dudude went south first, now going north. cytown in the reverse order.
Dude sees his punch card as well.
And wow, looking at that exploration, cytown, a good 75% of this level 9 explored. Dude in an area. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm guessing the item must be in the northeast of that level 9.
I don't recall cytown seeing this Pool's Voice room, though. It's a staircase. We'll see if he takes it. He will. Cytown has knowledge of where they both are. Dude does not at this point.
Yeah, more often than not, there's going to be at least one troll set of staircases in here that just takes you a room or two over.
Always.
Anyone in chat who can feel the tension mounting, hope you give these racers a follow. Super
Stay tuned for
exciting
an
gameplay
exciting
we
game.
got.
Yeah, stay tuned for an exciting game 2 after this as well.
Is this Manhandle the answer? It is Manhandle guarding the Silver Arrows Cytown in go mode. Knows where the pig is, knows where the princess. His game to lose. Let's see if Dudude can't make that way over to the opposite side of the dungeon.
All the way in the upper west side of the map. Through a bomb hole, looks like, too. Kind of a rude spot for him.
Yeah, absolutely. A little less rude than going back to level 8. But yeah, not a fun location. Cytown hopefully has mapped out these staircases. Should know where to go.
Yeah, I've seen some of Cytown's maps. He is a very, very thorough mapper, so he knows exactly where he has to go at this point.
And here we go. At just over the 57-minute mark, Cytown is fighting some bacon.
Gonna need 8 hits with the white sword to take down the big pig.
Gets one, but no stun lock. 3, 4, 5. There's the lock. And we have bacon. Who's hungry?
Now just to get to the door and we'll finish off this seed. And we will see you guys for game 2 right after this. As we said, we're going to give you guys about 10-15 minute break possibly, and then come back. It'll be LZ Cards fan and August on commentary.
Yep, this matchup way too exciting for me to stay away. One game, not enough.
And as always, please follow both these runners, Dudude and Cytown. Two very good random runners. Cytown's mostly Z1. Dude branched out to quite a few games, I believe. So if you like Rando, please give them both a follow.
Make sure you give my co-commentator Dark Falls a follow as well. Lots of work behind the scenes. Big help to the Z1R community.
And Dude is seeing his Manhandla. And unfortunately takes a death.
And unfortunately, the bot not botting. But Cytown taking the victory has a little easier time breathing for game 2. Dudude will be feeling the pressure. But yeah, don't go away. We'll be back shortly. It does look like Dudude has the news and will opt to forfeit this race in an effort to get the second game rolling.
Alright, so with that, we are going to wrap up game 1. August, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, I'll see you another race another time.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Everyone have a great evening. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes or so. Going to take a bit of a stretch and then we will be back on the air, so stay tuned. I was Dark Falls. With me today was August 40th. We will see you guys in about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes.